Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about the topic ABG analysis, that stands for arterial blood gas. So what is ABG? ABG is a test measures level of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood. So with the help of this test we are measuring the level of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood. Next we will discuss about how we performing this test. Procedure we will discuss later on. Firstly, we should know the device used for ABG analysis, name ABG analyzer machine, that is arterial blood gas analyzer machine. The sample is collected from artery. Basically, we all collect means blood samples normally we collect from the veins, but in case of ABG analysis, we collect the sample from the artery. The most common site or we can say artery is the radial artery, and here is all the data. And the syringe used for the sample is pre-heparinized syringe, means there is heparin in the syringe that we are using for sample collection. Next we will discuss main precautions or we can say responsibilities, that is avoid suctioning, because suctioning can cause RBC's breakdown. So due to this, wrong interpretations can be there. Now come to the point, that is how we perform ABG analysis. ABG analysis is performed, first of all we should select the site. For example, we have selected radial site. Okay. Uh, then after the selection of the site, we will perform Allen test. Allen test. This test is performed for checking the patency of the artery. This test is performed like how we perform this test. First of all, to pressure on site, means on the radial side we will put pressure. Next we check and relieve the pressure and check for pinkness. If there is pinkness within 3 to 6 seconds, means that artery is patent. But if the pinkness does not return within 6 seconds, means we should not select that site. For example, we have selected the radial artery and pinkness within 3 to 6 seconds is there. We will collect the sample in the, as we already have discussed, in the pre-heparinized syringe. After the collection of sample, we will transport the sample in the lab within 15 minutes. Okay, firstly we have selected the site, performed Allen test according to this procedure. Next, collect the sample in the pre-heparinized syringe. After that, transport the sample and we will collect the interpretations within 5 minutes. Okay, within 5 minutes we can collect the interpretations of this test. Nextly we will discuss about the, so these are the parameters that we can check in the ABG analysis. So these parameters are the, first is pH, that is potential of hydrogen or power of hydrogen. Second parameter is the partial oxygen. Third is the partial carbon dioxide. And fourth one and last one is the HCO3, that is bicarbonate levels. So these are the parameters that we can analyze in the blood with the help of ABG test. Now we will discuss all these parameters one by one. First parameter is the power of hydrogen or potential of hydrogen. Firstly we will discuss about the pH. So normal pH of the blood is 7.35, that is 7.35 normal pH of the blood. Okay, suppose just for understanding 7, ठीक है. So 7 is the neutral point. Normal pH is 7.35 to 7.45. Below the 7, understood? Below the 7, the pH will going to acidic, and above the 7, pH will be alkaline or basic. Okay, normal pH is 7.35 to 7.45. If it will go down from 7, then it indicates acidic, and if above 7 it indicates alkaline. So blood, when blood pH become decrease, emia, because we know medical terminology we are using emia for every. So emia is blood related terminology. When the pH is decreasing, it indicates acidemia, and when it is more than 7.45, it indicates alkalemia. So the pH below 6.80 may cause, or definitely there are the chances of the death of the patient. And in case of alkalemia, when the pH goes above 7.80, there are chances of the death of the patient. So we should maintain or check importantly. So this is about the what is the normal pH power of hydrogen, that is 7.35 to 7.45, and when decreasing it indicates acidemia, and when increasing, that is more than 7.45, it indicates alkalemia. Next come to the point, that is partial carbon dioxide. So the normal levels of the carbon dioxide, that is a partial carbon dioxide in the blood, is 35 to 45 of mercury. So in this we will discuss about hypocapnia and the hypercapnia. So we know the normal range, that is 35 to 45. So less than 35 of mercury carbon dioxide level indicates hypocapnia or hypocarbia, and more than normal levels, that is more than 45 of mercury, it indicates hypercarbia. Nextly we will discuss about the bicarbonate levels. The bicarbonate level in the blood normal value is 22, or uh, somewhere is also mentioned 21. So 22 to 27 milli equivalent per liter is the normal value of the bicarbonates. Next is partial oxygen. So partial oxygen, as we know, the oxygen saturation that considered normal is more than 95%. So 96% to 100% is a normal oxygen saturation, and its level is 80 to 100 of mercury is the normal. So that's all about the normal parameters of the EVG related analysis, that we have discussed. pH normal value is 7.35 to 7.45. Next, Pa, that is partial carbon dioxide, that is 35 to 45 of mercury. Next, bicarbonates levels, that is 22 to 27 milli equivalent per liter. Next and last one is the partial oxygen. Oxygen saturation should be 96% to 100%, and its level is 80 to 100 of mercury. Next we will discuss about the main concept, because with this concept, if this concept will be clear, we will solve all the MCQs related to alkalosis acidosis. Either it is respiratory alkalosis acidosis, or either it may be metabolic acidosis alkalosis. So we should clear this concept. So the concept is, mathematically if we will discuss, it is pH is directly proportional to bicarbonate. Directly proportional in the sense, when pH will raise, HCO3 levels also raise, or HCO3 levels raise, pH raise, means ये simultaneously चलेंगे, दोनों साथ में चलेंगे. Next is pH is inversely proportional to the partial carbon dioxide. inversely proportional to the carbon dioxide. When pH will raise, carbon dioxide will decrease, and when pH decrease, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लेवल इंक्रीज. ये opposite चलेंगे. This is the main concept, that is pH is directly proportional to bicarbonate and inversely proportional to carbon dioxide. This is the main point. Next, come to the point, as we already discussed about the pH is directly proportional to the HCO3 and inversely proportional to the CO2. Now we should know, or we can remember this concept by this point, where यहाँ पर तो CO2 की बात होगी, that point should related to respiratory, and where the point comes related to HCO3, that will automatically indicate that this concept is related to what? This is metabolic. So as we already discussed, CO2 related to what? Respiratory, and pH in this case will be opposite. So firstly we will discuss about the respiratory acidosis and alkalosis. So remember that point. Respiratory acidosis. Acidosis means, first of all, this is respiratory. So here we will discuss about the CO2, and HCO3 levels we will discuss in the metabolic. So firstly CO2 we will discuss in the acidosis. So जैसे हमने डिस्कस किया था कि pH जो है वो इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल है किसके? CO2 के. सो रेस्पिरेटरी एसिडोसिस में क्या होता है? जो pH है वो डिक्रीज होगी. सो pH इन द केस ऑफ रेस्पिरेटरी एसिडोसिस विल बी डिक्रीज, एंड pH के जो इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शन क्या था? CO2. सो CO2 विल बी इंक्रीज. So the reasons or causes of the respiratory acidosis is the accumulation of carbon dioxide levels in the lungs. So the causes may be obstruction of airway, that may be due to asthma, bronchiectasis, or respiratory depression, CNS depressants. Okay, so these are the causes. So in the respiratory acidosis we should remember that acidosis means pH will be decreased. It is related to respiratory, so it is CO2, and the both of these are inversely proportional. Understood? We will remember this point by using this trick. Next is respiratory alkalosis. So alkalemia, we have discussed in the alkalemia that pH will be rise, pH जो है वो raise करेगी, and CO2 levels will be decrease because both of these are inversely proportional. So in case of respiratory acidosis there is CO2 levels increased. So in case of respiratory alkalosis, carbon dioxide levels will be decreased. So it may be due to hyperventilation, or we can say practically we can see this thing in case of. So this is all about the respiratory acidosis and alkalosis. Now according to this, when we have discussing about the concept HCO3 levels, it will be metabolic. Okay, and in case of metabolic it is directly proportional to the pH. When pH will be increased, HCO3 levels will be always raised, and in case of pH decreasing it indicates acidic criteria. and it will be metabolic acidosis. In case of decreasing pH, HCO3 level decrease, it is metabolic acidosis, and when pH raise, HCO3 levels also raise, and it indicates metabolic alkalosis. Now come to the main point, that is pH related mechanism. अगर ये समझ आ जाता है तो सारे MCQ will be solved. We will solve all the MCQ. So there are three mechanisms: compensate, partial compensate, and uncompensated mechanism. So in case of pH, in case of compensated mechanism, pH level is normal, PCO2 level and HCO3 level will be abnormal. So means MCQ, इसके रिलेटेड MCQ क्या होगी, वहाँ जो pH होगी वो नॉर्मल होगी और CO2 HCO3 लेवल्स विल बी अबनॉर्मल. एंड इन केस ऑफ, मतलब क्या है कि कंपनसेटेड मैकेनिज्म में जो pH होगी वो नॉर्मल होगी और दोनों जो है वो अब नॉर्मल होंगे. ओके, नेक्स्ट पार्शियल कंपनसेट में क्या होगा, तीनों ही अब नॉर्मल होंगे, तीनों वैल्यू है जो वो अब नॉर्मल होगी. नेक्स्ट इन केस ऑफ अनकम्पनसेटेड, pH तो अब नॉर्मल होगी, उसके साथ जो CO2 और HCO3 के लेवल्स हैं वो उन दोनों वैल्यूज़ में कोई एक वैल्यू है जो वो अब नॉर्मल होगी, एंड वन वैल्यू विल बी नॉर्मल देयर. ओके, so this is about the compensated, partial compensated and uncompensated. Again I will repeat, in case of compensated mechanism, pH will be normal there, both of the CO2 and HCO3 is abnormal. In case of partial compensated, pH, HCO3, partial carbon dioxide, ट्रिपलेट मीन्स तीनों के तीनों भुज है, तीनों ही अब नॉर्मल है. और जो अनकम्पनसेटेड होगा उसमें pH अब नॉर्मल के साथ दोनों में से एक कोई है जो अब नॉर्मल होगा, वन जो एक है वो नॉर्मल होगा. अंडरस्टूड.